Welcome back, friends. In today's video, we would recreate the beading embellishment on this gorgeous dress made by Tubo. Tubo Bereni is the owner of the Tubo brand, very common on Instagram and across the globe. I saw this design and I just felt it was really simple and classy, very elegant, I must say. And I thought to also come on here to teach my friends on here on YouTube how to recreate a beading pattern similar to what we have here. If you're interested, please make sure to watch the video all the way through, like, share, and subscribe. For this embellishment, you need two contrasting colors of crystal beads. You also need your thread of choice as well as your beading needle, your fabric pencil, your thread snipper, and the outfits that you're trying to embellish. For me, I'm embellishing this piece of fabric. I'm going to go ahead to just create an outline on this piece of fabric. This piece of fabric is called corset mesh. For those that are new to fabrics, I have a video talking all about fabrics and sharing the look of those fabrics, the textures, and how to choose them. I would link that video on the show notes for those that are interested. After drawing out this simple illustration, I'm going to go ahead to use these seed beads to go ahead to just bead on the neckline. What I have that is supposed to be like the illustration for a sweetheart neckline. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm using 4 pieces of seed beads per time. So I'm picking up 4 pieces of seed beads per time and just passing them through my needle and thread. This time I switched to my invisible thread, and then I don't know, I can't explain how I'm passing the thread. Just watch how I'm doing it and replicate. I decided to just switch to invisible thread because I feel like that's going to be a perfect type of thread for this style of fabric. I recently shared a video on how to select threads and how to recognize your threads when it comes to beading and embellishment. If you've not seen that video, I will do my best to link it on the show notes for you. It will really help you basically know the right thread to choose when creating your embellishments on fabrics. Okay, all right, so like I said before, I'm picking 4 beads per time and just beading basically. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, hello, my name is Funmibi Olawore. I am a fashion enthusiast based in Edmonton, Alberta. I like to come on this channel weekly to share videos relating to beading embellishments, self-improvement, and things like that. If you are interested in any of these things that I mentioned, feel free to hit the subscribe button and become a part of us. Also remember to click the bell notification right beside the subscribe button. That way you get notified every single time I post a new video. I try to keep my videos very, professional, straight to the point. So don't worry, you won't be spammed unnecessarily on YouTube. All right, so I'm just going to keep repeating this. I decided to just increase the pace of the video just so I don't bore you all. I would allow you guys just focus, pay attention to what I'm doing. And when it's time to move on to the next style of beading that we'll have on this particular piece of fabric, I will come back to pick up with you guys. All right, friends, so we are getting towards the end of this particular style of beading. I hope we all understand how we achieved this particular style of beading. You can recreate this along the neckline of your fabric design. All right, so now we are going to move on to the bead work that we have on the bust area, and it was just on different parts of that particular outfit that we are working with as an inspiration for today's tutorial, and I thought it looked very beautiful on the model. We are just going to be picking up our crystal beads. For this one, you can use your desired size of crystal beads. For the purpose of today's video, I'm working with the 6mm crystal beads in this color bronze. Okay, you can work with any two contrasting colors, again depending on the color of the outfits that you're trying to create. Okay, if you're working with maybe a blue fabric, you work with two contrasting shades of blue and it's going to look fabulous on your work. So I've also shared videos on color theory. It's going to help you basically know how to choose colors and work with colors on your designs. All of these topics that I cover on this channel are supposed to just come together in your mind to make you a fabulous designer. Okay, all right, so I'm just going to go ahead and knot my stitch here. I've already beaded the first line, so you're doing the straight line beading. I've done tutorials on this straight line beading countless times on the channel, so I'm just going to also do it again, you know, in a very detailed manner for you all to also understand in this particular video. So with the straight line beading, you are creating beadwork on straight lines that will just sit perfectly, sit flat on the outfit they are trying to embellish, and there's a technique to it. I decided to just use polyester thread here, and again, like I said before, the best thread to use on this type of fabric is not polyester thread. This is not the time to pull out your polyester thread. You need something like your very thin size of fishing line or your invisible thread. Any of those ones work when embellishing corset mesh, illusion mesh, and things like that. Okay, I just wanted to show you all how this just does not look right, in my opinion, using this type of thread on corset mesh. Okay, this is just to create comparison, so I hope you all understand. So yeah, like I was saying before, with straight line beading, you want to make sure that your beadwork is not lifting, and for that to happen, you need to keep passing your thread and needle in such a way that you move backward a bit and pass your needle through your bead and move forward again. I've done this tutorial again countless times on the channel. I will try to link a useful video on the show notes for you, so you can go learn and practice. With everything that I share on this channel, practicing is very, very important. Practice, they say, makes perfect. So don't be weary when it comes to practicing, especially when you're trying to build and sharpen your skill in anything. Let's forget about beading, in any area of life at all. Practicing is extremely important in order to make something, you know, meaningful of any endeavor that you're trying to embark upon. So please, please, please do your best to practice and make fabulous things for yourself. And at the beginning, when practicing as well, I should mention that you might not necessarily be making things that look fantastic, but the game changer is when you keep practicing, you unconsciously find yourself getting better. Because I believe if you're practicing at something and it's not making sense, you are, as an individual, working on how to improve on those things that are not looking the way you would like them to look. So the consistency with practice is what is going to make all the difference. At this point, my threads were just doing the most. The polyester thread was tangling, my invisible thread was tangling. I'm just like, what's going on here? But with polyester thread and invisible thread, those threads, you are able to detangle them, just patience, and use your needle to just nudge at them at the knots where they are knotted up. You just use your needle to nudge it a bit and it's going to just detangle and you'll be able to move forward with your work. I'm going to keep quiet now, allow you all just watch how I'm creating these straight line beadings and see how the contrasting colors are just sitting beside each other and everything is already looking absolutely stunning. I will continue with this work, and when we get to the end of the lines that I've drawn here, I will come back to just show you all the end results and also share some important tips and things to note when recreating this style of embellishment. If you're yet to hit the like button, I would really appreciate you. Please go ahead to hit that like button. It's your way of supporting me and everything that I do on here on the channel. Thank you so much. Alright friends, so we've come to the end of today's tutorial. Can we see what we have here? So whenever you go ahead to recreate something similar to what we have here, you can just go ahead to just incorporate this pattern. You can do this style of beading along the neckline of whatever outfit you're making, even if it's the sweetheart neckline, whatever type of neckline you're working with, you do this style of beading there, and along the bust area you have these types of straight beading, and you combine two contrasting colors just similar to what we have as the inspiration on this particular tutorial. I can't go ahead to bead this entire thing because it's going to take a long while, and I've been filming for quite a while. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please remember to hit the like button. Also, if you have questions, feel free to drop your questions in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel if you're yet to subscribe. I do videos like this very often on the channel. Thank you again for watching, and yeah friends, I can't wait to see you all in another video very soon. Bye.